If your head coach isn't a little bit of a psychopath, are you ever going to win anything?
No.
We will hear the song Mo Bamba out of this kick.
You certainly steer into the road environment bit, both at Michigan and Wisconsin last year with jump around. Just how much will you be playing Mo Bamba this week?
I don't love that song. You know.
Take it for Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked! Dylan Thieneman calls game. That's a walk-off, whiteout winner for the Ducks.
That's right. What?
I'm trying to get my headset to
It's like, what?
work.
What is... I've been trying to get my PC to work all day. That video was a nightmare to edit earlier.
Oh, I bet. That's a lot of clips to chop in.
It wasn't that difficult. My computer wouldn't work right.
Oh, shit.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome into the Quacking Off Show right here with myself, Ben, and Spaz here. We are here every day or every week, and then for live post games. So
we're here every day. Fuck it.
Yeah, we could be. So do consider please hitting that like button at least. It helps out the show a lot. But if you enjoy what you see later on, or while we're live, even if you're joining, do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss when we go live or drop a video. And we appreciate it. And we look forward to doing some other things during the season. I have some stuff brewing in my mind of little things to do on the side. And yeah, it's a little short wired, all the alcohol, but you know, it happens. How are you doing tonight, Spaz?
Rough. I've been under the weather all day.
Well, you shouldn't have stayed up so late on running my live stream last night for me.
No, I think I ate something bad yesterday. It's just not settling with me.
Well, then we will just get down to business here, because the good thing about this week is you can be sick all week long and not have to worry about it.
That is correct.
Hello to the bye week.
Yes. And it came at a perfect time.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So let's go into this. Let's look back at this weekend, because as the intro said, or showed, I guess, rather. Let's take us back to this glorious weekend that was as much of a heart attack moment as that game was.
Man, I'm still recovering.
It was glorious in so many ways. And then yet, like, oh no.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, despite the fevered comeback by Penn State in the fourth quarter, which, I mean, hats off to them. I think at that point, our defense was just kind of burnt. But also, I think they opened up the playbook on the Penn State side, and they got desperate. They were frantic. They were like, oh shit. You know, got to do something. Dan Lanning, remember, 1,000 cuts? This game is about 1,000 cuts. Just keep going and going. Like,
it's only about one.
Until you hit the jugular, which maybe he did a little premature on the when they scored the 17 points on the sideline. Maybe he did a little prematurely, but still, it felt like it at that point. It really did. But the whole point of the game was also, I think that message was, we're going to set the tone. And what did Dan Lanning do immediately on the first drive? And then the second drive. And then the third drive. Fourth downs? Yeah, we're going to go for this. And we're going to run right at your defense. We're not even doing motions, jet sweeps, trick plays.
No,
Did
we even run a trick play of any kind that I
we did not even run a jet sweep.
No, we didn't really go into our bag at all, which was usually in those kind of games, you kind of go into your bag a little here and there, but we just ran our basic offense.
It was the most full reversal of last season, where Oregon didn't show absolutely more than they had to get out of the situations they were in. And then this year they showed like everything they had available. And then in this game, they were just like, we're not doing any of that. We're literally just going to run the ball like right at you.
Yeah, just a tremendous effort on both sides of the ball.
Yes. I mean, 5 of 7 on fourth down. After a while, I stopped counting because I was like, how many times are we going to try to do this? But 5 of 7 on fourth downs should have been probably 6 of 8. Caldwell had that false start on drive 1. And thinking about that, false starts, you know that was the only false start for Oregon the whole game?
Yeah.
No false starts on the O-line at all.
No.
That was actually very impressive.
I didn't even realize. The only false start, I believe, was on the backup tight end Johnson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Caldwell. Sorry. Jamari Johnson, yeah. Sorry. I was thinking Caldwell. I don't know why I said Caldwell. But yeah, when he was on the fourth down, that one fourth down, he was the only one who got the false start. And actually, I saw something earlier where they were talking, I guess, about the practice. And they said they actually pumped in so much music during practice, the Ducks did, that it was louder than the whiteout. And they were still able to get all the calls off in silent count. Which is actually impressive because props to Poncho. Have you seen any of the actual film breakdown of Poncho in the game?
I saw a little bit.
The amount of work he's doing, looking left and right, notifying everyone. He's getting tapped, and he's still pointing out the calls and protections in silent count, like, just dead silence with the entire O-line. That entire crew was fantastic. Just ignore them. Maybe they'll get raunchy. Just ignore them. Just ignore them.
Good evening.
But is there any other takeaway that you have from that game? Because, I mean, outside of course, spectacular atmosphere. Obviously, the whole display of it.
I just love the 30-second clip that they've given us on Ducks versus them. That 30-second clip, you should try to find it and put it up here for our audience.
I have like 40 tabs ready to go in the background. You want me to find one more? You're fucking killing me. This man is. Let me see. It's probably on Ducks versus them, or is it on Ducks versus them, or am I gonna have to find it?
It's got to be on Ducks versus them.
We'll have to find it on Twitter, X, whatever. Let me see.
How are you tonight, O-Duck cheerleader? Are you wishing I was there with you?
Is that you're talking about are you talking about is it the pregame trailer?
No, it's a 30-second clip that came out this afternoon.
It's not on there. It's not on their not on the Go Ducks YouTube, so I'd have to go to Twitter. So I've got to pull up another. You can talk about the game.
it was a hell of a game. I tell you what, that defensive performance, and I'm sure you probably got that pulled up for later. On the
now I'm looking at Go Ducks and stuff because I have to do this now. There you go. Okay, I got you.
You found it? Okay.
28 seconds. All right. Let me see here. Just for the help. This is fun to share, so I'm not worried about that. Share screen. Hopefully the audio comes along with it. If it doesn't, I don't care.
Take it to Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked! Dylan Friedemann calls game.
Nope, that's not the one.
You said 30 seconds and this is 27. All right, which one is it? God damn, there's like this one. Chaos Among the this one, it's 1:19.
No. This one is, hang on.
Well, this is literally on Go Ducks, so I don't know what you want. You're killing me over here.
It's 28 seconds.
Well, this one's 28 seconds.
And it's
share your fucking screen. Help me a little bit.
I don't have Twitter on my thing. It won't let me.
What's the title? What account is it under?
I have Cam Derby TV.
People, do you see what I deal with in the background here? I pull up all these like 40 tabs over here I have on my screen.
Look up Cam Derby TV.
You can't even type it in the chat, private chat for me, so I have a spelling. I'm just guessing. Because it sounds like Kim Derby, but I'm like, what?
No.
Oh my God. Anyways, while he's doing that. Yeah. Great game. Minus the heart attack of almost the third and goal. Third and goal, almost fumble. Or no, it was first and goal. I believe it was first and goal in overtime or first and 10 or whatever. And it was almost fumble. I was like, I was like, this is how we're going to lose it. Yeah. See, I wouldn't. It sounded like Kim Derby. It's Jesus. Was this one? Is this one of their producers?
Yeah.
Okay. This one? That
yep,
one.
that's it.
God, damn. Was that so hard just to put that into private chat for me to begin with? Jesus.
They're doing it! 110,000 fans. $110,000 that won't play a snap, that won't make a tackle, that won't do shit.
That's it.
Yep, that's what I was waiting on. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
110,000 fans
they won't do
shit.
As I said, the practice stuff was they were playing stuff louder and still doing silent counts.
Fucking Christ! I knew this was going to end up coming up.
No, I see it, Moose. But guess what? You have to wait for the tweets of the week segment at the very end of the show. I have this locked in my head. I know how to run this bitch. And I guess I just get to star your fucking comment, and then you get to be pulled up at the end of the show.
Yeah,
I know how to run this shit.
He thinks.
Oh, I do.
What's up, Moose?
Yeah, good to see you, Moose. The join up bug win.
Yeah, it was a bug win for us.
I mean, we did swat some bugs. Thinking of Harkey. Swatted that D end off the line on that screen pass. One of my favorite plays of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, great game. It was a great game, really. I mean, all in all, that was the way it should have been. I I would have rather it been 17-3 and that's how it ended or something like that. But hey, I'll take the dramatics just to watch the Penn State, everyone in Penn State melt down afterwards.
Yeah. No, it's not easy going into Happy Valley. And I mean, we both, granted, we both picked Oregon, but in hindsight, in the back of both of our minds, we were kind of expecting a loss. I mean, I was listening to Spencer do his immediate after on Saturday night, and he was even talking. He, in his early week score prediction, he picked Penn State to win by like 5. I think it was 26-21 or something he picked.
Well, before the season, we did pencil this one. We just kind of penciled it as a loss before the season. But then seeing how the teams have been, obviously, of course, and just naturally out of bias, we picked Oregon to win. And I said, I would love to see them blow them out. That'd be great. But we still both picked basically a 3 and 4 point spread, respectively. We were like, this is not going to be a blowout by any means. It almost could have been if Oregon's defense had kind of held up there at the that last like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't
14 is not like terrible, but holding the 3 points would have been yikes.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. But no, we I don't know, that was just I've said this all along the last couple of years, and now this year we can see the different way that Dan Lanning's coaching this year. Even different than last year. Last year in the early season games, we had a lot of struggles. We had O-line issues. We had this issue. We had that issue. This year, we didn't have any issues. He's been belt to ass every week, pretty much, in theory. No holding back. No taking it easy. It's just been full throttle, all gas, no brakes. And you can see it in the play calling. You could see it in the prep. And you could definitely see it on the field. The guys are just different this year.
Well,
and that way.
Before you get so far off topic from the Penn State game itself, because now you're going into a whole different topic. You're about to ruin my second topic. About to ruin it. You're about to ruin it. You are. Because actually, that's a key comment that I have in there.
Yeah, fuck.
So, see, this is what happens, Spaz, when you start going sidewall, just fucking AWOL with your thoughts into like other topics. Stop doing that. But we can go right into it because guess what? The whole point of this show was also surprises in the general sense so far. So, topic 2, team surprises. And that's why I say I think that's one of the big things is how you see this coaching staff coach the team this year immediately. Last year, the O-line was not exactly the coaching staff's fault. That was because of injury to Bedford. And they had to shuffle the line a lot. But they couldn't find the right mix. This year, that was our concern too, was can they find that right O-line mixture? They found it.
Yeah, I mean, how much of Bedford have we even seen this year?
Not a lot. I need to check on. Is he still 100% even?
And you know, the other thing is, you know, everybody was like, "Oh, we went out and got this, you know, this big back in Mekhi Hughes." I mean, one of the things I saw earlier this week is this guy going to transfer out? because he's just not getting any playing time at all. I
Well,
don't even know if they brought him on the trip.
Well, he wasn't in the game at all. Yeah, no, he was not. I think one of the things, and we talked about this before with Mekhi Hughes, was there was stipulation of whether it was, did he just want to go to Oregon and then maybe get better, even though he was really good at Tulane, or also because he wanted to spend some time playing football with his brother in Offord. They thought that could be a strong potential of why also. So, I don't know. I can't say. Obviously, that's we're guessing, but it don't matter because right now, despite that, there was a great topic earlier on Cover 3 about teams reloading, and I think that they brought up something that I thought about and we talked about before the year, and 100% correct. This is Dan's real first team.
Absolutely, yeah.
These are literally his guys that he recruited, brought in. They're all either freshmen, redshirt freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Like, this is his team now, plus just the plug and play transfers here and there to help fill some gaps.
Right, that he's brought in.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean, one of the surprises of this team is the secondary. What is the secondary built of outside of Thieneman and Kennedy and Kennedy?
Iffy and Offord, I believe, are the two.
No, Offord. I think is going to redshirt. He's not real. He's not really out there. He had a few blown coverages, but I mean, the point is, the whole point of this is that it's all redshirt freshmen and even true freshmen. And then you've got, of course, you've got Lopa back there. You've got some guys that have some experience, but a lot of these are really young players who have never seen extensive playing time. And now you're seeing them play, and you're like, holy shit.
I believe I saw so far through 5 games, Iffy's been thrown at 2 receptions for 16 yards, and the other side has caught 4 for like 62 yards. So combined, they've given up less than 100. But they gave up nothing to Penn State.
Yeah, that was the big one. Nothing. All of Penn State's
was underneath. Everything was in front.
Or it was, breakdown plays where the coverage, like the linebackers, had some time. Aller started running and scrambling. He does those off-platform throws. He's really good at those. Aller's really good at those ones. I don't know why. The hardest throws a quarterback can make, Aller fucking nails those ones. I don't know what it is. Like that 4th and 10 in the Big Ten title game last year. Under pressure, bombs it. And like somehow, those are those ones like, what? But the whole point is, a lot of this defense, especially the secondary primarily, is really young. Oh, don't put that pressure, Clint. Don't put that pressure. Don't put that
pressure. It's possible.
Let's get to like game 8 or 9, and then we'll talk about Heisman potential. Natty, I don't know. We have a lot to do. I know. I saw that, and I was commenting on Clint first. Dick, come on. We gotta talk to gotta love our Beaver brothers over here. They're having a rough fucking year. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to find a new team, Clint. We take strays.
They're having a rough year. I have a rough season. I have a tweet later from Mr. Beeve on X also.
Oh God!
A couple of days ago. I just found when I find one I find kind of funny, I just bookmark it and I pull it up every week. So it could be actually about 4 days old, but hey, sue me.
Yeah.
Yes, Troy, yeah, you are correct. It is funny still, but yeah, that's the one thing I've been seeing everyone rant about is this is how it ended against Oregon in the Big Ten title game. This is how it ended against Notre Dame in the playoffs, and here we ended again against Oregon in the same fashion. It's like,
Yeah.
some habits are hard to break. Habits are a bitch. I mean, especially bad ones. Yikes. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Well, like I said, they can go get Mike Gundy. Remember that tweet from last week? Maybe Mike Gundy was just in the wrong OSU uniform. I don't think he would let us. He's like, not until you win the goddamn natty.
Yeah. We got to win the natty.
Let's see. Oh, team surprises. The D-line. Also, we were talking about the O-line, how they've gelled together. The D-line, another question mark area a little bit. Very impressive against, against Penn State. They gave up 139 rushing yards. What was like 70 of that in like the fourth quarter, maybe? Or maybe like
Josh Pate on Monday was like, where did those 139 yards even come from?
Mostly the fourth quarter.
He said that they just didn't have nothing.
Yeah, it had to have been mostly in that fourth quarter comeback. That was primarily it. Because it was like, what was it? I mean, the overall average throughout the entire game, it was four yards a carry. Now Oregon wasn't a whole lot better; they were 4.5, but for 176 yards. But that's what Penn State's supposed to do, is run the ball. And I think until the third quarter, they were like 2.7 yards a carry or something like that. Like, it was just abysmal.
Yeah, it was
for them.
Rough.
So, shout out to the defense overall, but especially the D-line. Yeah, shout out to them because that was
Tosh
good.
Lapoy is just – that guy's on another level.
Well, him and Dan just mesh so well together. They just know what each other is thinking in certain ways and what to expect. And again, Dan does have that, like what Moose said about the coaching style. Is like Dan just has his foot in everything, but lets his coaches do what it does, do what they do. But he says, "This is what I want," and they execute also, but at a higher level.
Yeah, I think I was watching an NFL game yesterday, and somebody was saying something about how does this shit keep happening? Why are these guys missing tackles? Blah blah blah, or whatever, And I was like, I said it's why I look at like a coach like Dan Lanning and how coaching does make a difference, because Dan Lanning and Tosh Lapoy have taken this defense in 4 years from absolutely abysmal. Well, you saw it in what was that, year 2 at the Texas Tech game, when you said that you were right behind the sidelines and Tosh Lapoy was just grilling.
Yeah, because year 1 was a huge adjustment phase with a lot of the same guys. Obviously, year 2 is the same for the most part. It still was Cristobal guys, which no offense to any of them, obviously, but changing scheme and coaching staff like that it's sometimes hard to transition. But yeah, he was absolutely at that Texas Tech game, absolutely just laying into them. But then some of the players were laying into each other about it too, going, "This is nonsense right now," And that was when Texas Tech wasn't even that good.
Yeah, so I mean, you can take a team and make them better, make them believe in your style, in your ethic, in the way you teach, and the way you make them, you get them to buy. You get a good team to buy in, they're going to hold each other accountable. And that's exactly what you're talking about.
And
guys getting into guys' faces going, you fucked up. You were supposed to do this. Now, next time, do this.
yeah. And as Dan Lane says, if you're good enough, you're old enough. It doesn't matter if you're a freshman or a senior. If you're good enough, you're old enough. That's his motto, you know. So if you're a true freshman, you're better than a senior. The freshman plays. But also there was good news about that because of that win too. Yeah, a lot of the high-profile recruits for Oregon are even more bought in because they're going, that's why we're with Oregon right there, this game. That's why we're with them. And, you know, pretty sticking committed. I'm like, that's good. That's how a lot.
Do you have the Finney tweet up?
I don't have the Finney tweet. Come on, man. How many tweets do you only have pulled up?
Well, I was
You
just
could help
asking.
me out once in a while.
I was just asking because you said you had a bunch of different tweets up. I was like, do you have the Finney
I
one?
don't think I have the Finney one up. Now I got to cut this out of the repost later. God, I have to edit so much now.
Because that one's funny.
No, I don't have the Finney one up.
You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe I don't sit on Twitter and scroll all day either. I scroll like 5 tweets down. If I see one, I bookmark it. That's my Twitter. My Twitter reads. What did it say?
It's a picture of him before he committed. It's a Duck jersey and helmet and a Penn State. And
that's right. That's right. Because I saw someone's going, oh, a new commit for Penn State, and it was actually an Oregon player, and it's like people are like, okay, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop with this nonsense.
Because he chose us over Penn State.
Yeah, stop it. And yes, Moose, you're right. Oh my, could you imagine if Evan Stewart was on the field right now? Good Lord.
Yeah.
Good God. It'd be ridiculous.
Oh, it shows up. How's the hangover? She almost passed out on stream. Almost.
Again.
Almost.
Again. That would have been the third time? No, the fourth time. I think that would have been the fourth time. I think that would have been the fourth time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Moose. That's it. Without Evan Stewart, have we heard good news about Evan Stewart?
Well, last week somebody asked Dan about Stewart, and he just kind of said, he's in a really good spot right now. Just kind of chuckling.
That's what I saw, and I was like, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think it was, 6 to 8 weeks they said initially?
Yeah, it really could vary. It just depends on progress or setbacks, I guess, you know. Well, neither can you because you're passed out on the freaking countertop in your kitchen.
Hi, Oli.
Remember the night before? She was like, don't you always do it on Mondays? And I was like, no, Sundays. She's like, oh, crap. That's right. You did do it on Sunday. That threw me off. I'm like, you don't even know what day of the week it is. I don't trust you to count.
That's a good it's a good question there, Troy. Would Moore have progressed like he did if Stewart was still healthy? I think you would. I think it could have been more dangerous because then you have 2 solid ones. I don't think you'd have I don't think you'd have as much production out of Gary Bryant per se if that was the case.
That's a tough question to answer because because if you had
Moore
Stewart,
is
though,
better than Bryant for
well, I
sure.
know, yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think a lot of people would double team Stewart, so maybe Moore would have had more production and progression, but because he's kind of like basically the number one, that's a tough one to answer. I don't know. All right. So team surprises, we kind of talked about that. Yeah.
We know. Thank you.
I know. I think UCLA even tried to be like, "You're welcome for that." Like getting him ready. I'm like, get out of here with that, UCLA. Grasping at straws now.
We'll take a nice Heisman.
Yeah, we'll take that. Spaz then. So we talked about some good things. So really quickly, because I actually only had a couple, and maybe you have a couple more thoughts on it real quick. Following the Penn State game and then what we've seen so far this season. Now we're talking about the first and second team kind of guys. We're not talking about like the third and fourth string, like garbage time, I'm against Northwestern, for instance. I'm not worried about that stuff. Are there any lingering concerns or troubles that the coaching staff, I'm sure, is going to address, but that need to kind of get cleaned up to avoid this type of comeback situation for certain teams in the future, especially coming up against like Indiana, for instance?
Man, I just don't see a lot of holes in this team like I have beforehand. Like we said earlier in the year, we were kind of concerned about the D line and the O line a little, and just both of these have everything's just been running so smoothly this year. We've had one big injury, and that was before the season even started, and that was Stewart. And if my memory serves me correct, God, I think he could be back in the next couple of weeks.
Which would be, one, fantastic. And I'm not downplaying your there's not many holes, because this team is what we had a lot of question marks before the season. Granted, we were like, this team will still be good. How good? Like, how good can they be? Even against Penn State, I think there's a few things that we saw in that game, though, that need to be kind of taken care of. And I think there's still an issue with third down defense. Now, for Penn State, some of that was also giving up a lot of yards so that they went on fourth down. So even stuff like that is you got to clean some of that up, where don't give them that opportunity to get 3rd and 16 to get a 4th and 1 instead of 4th and 8. Like little things like that, where the other team goes, nah, we're not doing this, and they punt instead.
Yeah, and I think one of the bigger things that we've cleaned up this year is penalties.
Yeah, penalties. This game there in the Penn State game, for instance, Penn State had 2 for 10. Oregon had 4 for 34. And I know everyone's bitching about they missed hold calls. Like, bitch, everyone holds in football.
Yeah,
everyone holds in football. And the refs
that 15-yard they called on Harkey was very soft.
That's that's most of our penalty yards.
Yeah,
right there. It was 4 for 34, and that 15-yarder was in there. So, and I still never really even saw what it was. So I'm like, oh, okay. But they didn't call targeting.
Yeah.
What the fuck is targeting then? If when a guy literally almost gets decapitated on the field, and they're okay, it was the hairline of the helmet. The hairline of
what the guy said, what the NBC guy said was Mike Perea. He said it's a 6 by 6 area on the center crown of the helmet. Anything outside of that is not considered targeting. I'm
No,
like,
target
what?
target is defined by attacking anywhere about the neck and head area in general of a.
That's what I thought.
They said defenseless player. Now they said he was a ball carrier, so he wasn't defenseless. His knee was on the ground. Lamar's knee was down, so actually he was defenseless, and then got hit. That should have been fucking targeting. I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't matter. But god damn, the slow mo of that. I don't know how Lamar got up on his own.
I don't either.
That's a concussion.
Because he got rocked.
Damn. It was like Jello in the helmet slow mo. It was like, it's like, god damn, I'd be dead.
And that's how guys get hurt too.
Yeah, I'd be like, call the stretcher.
He got bent back and everything. It was
wild stuff. Third down. As much as I like Isaiah Worlds, he needs to fix his footwork. His footwork when he gets into the stance and breaks out when a D end, he is off balance. His footwork's off, and that's why he grabs a lot, or he has to have his other guy come and double team and help him out a little bit. His footwork's got to improve. Now, I don't know if they can do anything about it right now. I guess they just went, your size will make up for that. In all fairness to the guy, I'm not a lineman, but he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Michigan fans. Why am I taunting Michigan? We don't even play them this year. We will not see you in the Big Ten title game.
Sorry, Moose.
Can't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Big Ten just hates Oregon right now. They're like, why does this fucking team come in here from the West Coast and still undefeated in the Big Ten?
Hasn't lost a game in 2 years yet.
Even though the playoff game counted as a Big Ten loss in the bowl season. I don't know how that works.
No, it did not.
It did.
Said.
No, in the bowl season, not against Oregon, but I'm saying in the Big Ten overall standings in the postseason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that worked. Like, how do you count a plus and a negative against the same conference when they're playing each other? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It should neutralize itself, but whatever. Well, we'll see, Moose. We'll see. You tell us who it will be. What, you didn't? Are you not entertained yet, Moose? Are you still not entertained? He's like fucking Dan Lanning. Well, we don't see Michigan this year, and we're not going to, so we don't have to worry about that.
No, it's probably going to be Oregon and Ohio State again.
We'll see. The season's still early. But Oregon put themselves in a really good spot, though. Really good spot. That's the whole point. Because we were thinking this would be a loss. With this win, you're like, okay. All right, Spaz. Standout or surprise players? I know there's the obvious ones. So we can eliminate Dante Moore because he is obviously taking on Dan Lanning's psychopathic nature. As you saw him on the field, he never smiled, never frowned, just was like, okay, next play. Apparently he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Obviously, DeCorian Moore. We're seeing what he does, and again, he's still a true freshman, so he's not going to get the ball like 15 times a game at this point. I mean, they're spreading the ball around.
Yeah, I got to go with Deer Hill. Didn't even see.
I knew you would.
didn't even see him getting any reps. And yet he was our leading carrier in Penn State.
I knew
What?
you would. Let's see. Bum, bum, ba, ba. Wait, window. Volume. Now I don't have to keep changing things. Bam! See, I knew you would go Deer Hill. Now I didn't get the sizes correctly, unfortunately, beforehand, but yeah, Deer Hill. Again, freshman.
Averaging
Freshman.
10 yards a carry. For
why
a true
during-
freshman, that's ridiculous.
During the game, every time they said the freshman, I was like, God damn, I forgot half this team was damn freshmen. Or at least it felt like it. Deer Hill has been absolutely impressive. I think that's also why you haven't seen Makai Hughes, too, in a way.
Yeah.
Because you have seen these 2 to 3 other running backs come on, and you're like, holy crap, you know.
Don't you already have 2 losses, Moose?
Oh, yeah, it's. I mean, it's just wild. He's very explosive. That's kind of the thing with Deer Hill. So I knew you would have Deer Hill, and I 100% have to agree with you.
And then Jordan Davison. The kid's got 8 touchdowns this year.
Damn, look at that. It was the next tab. You thought I didn't man, you think I don't know who you're going to pick. You're going with the obvious.
He's got 8 total touchdowns on the year. That might lead.
Well, according to this, he has 7. But
8 if you count the receiving touchdown.
it says he doesn't have a receiving touchdown, even though he should. Well, though I think it was Hill that got the receiving touchdown, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Hill that got the receiving touchdown of the screen pass.
I thought it was Davison.
Hill receiving touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, that was Hill. But Davis still 7 rushing touchdowns. Guy's a battering ram. And he's a great blocker. He's a great blocker. They put Hill and Davison in at the same time on that one big run by Hill, and Davison was out in front throwing a block for him. That's like a 1-2 punch tandem for 2 more years to come after this.
What are they calling him? Fire and ice or something?
Sounds like a drug. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, for the next couple of years, those two, Jesus. Well, I don't. Not surprised by that. If I had to go, I'm going to go back and I will give a sincere.
Blah, blah, blah.
I know. Holy shit. Sincere apology for both Spaz and I. And give flowers to one Malik Benson. After the spring game, we kind of were like, guess what? It was just a rough day at spring game for him.
Yeah.
Because he is the number 2 receiver in this team.
And he's caught some big passes in key moments.
Yeah. He's just been, I thought he would just be kind of like a guy on the side there. Why did that not go? What the hell? Really, it doesn't break down that? Whatever. I'm not going to fight it. I thought he would just kind of be like another piece. But no, he's been solid. He's the number 2 receiver on the team. He's been nothing but solid. So, hey, Will Smith. Oh, okay. Who's invading the chat? Who sent a posse over here from somewhere?
What the fuck is going on?
I know. I was like, okay, who sent people over here? Come on now. Come on now.
Will Smith. Who the fuck is Will Smith?
I don't know. That's what I like the comments. Like, y'all let Auburn win that. If he's a Bama fan, as he just said, roll damn tide. Weren't you up like 17 points on them and then lost by like 10? So I don't want to hear it. At home, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That was a long time ago, but this has to be like, I don't know. Someone's drunk.
There's somebody Jackson sent over.
Probably. Anyways, so yeah, Malik Benson. We give our sincerest apologies for doubting you because you've been great so far. You've been great. Unfortunately, you're a senior. I don't know if you can stay another year. I don't. He might have a red shirt. Doesn't say red shirt senior.
I don't think we got room going forward.
I don't think so either. But then again, we've had a bunch of duds. I'm going to take it to the defensive side then real quick. And we weren't sure how this was going to go. But as we said before, if anyone can turn someone around, Dan Lanny and Toshu Poi. Shout out to Big Bear Alexander.
Yeah.
This game especially, we hadn't heard his name called a whole lot. But in the Penn State game, hey, he was there. So shout out to
Big Bear had a great game.
I bet USC had wished they had him this last weekend.
Who else is a surprise on the defense? I gotta say our two freshman corners.
I have Iffy pulled up here because Iffy has been absolutely great. I can pull up. Why don't I have Jordan Davison pulled up twice? I don't know. That must have been a mistake on my end. The whole point is he hasn't even gotten thrown at that much. That's the wild part.
No, because he's locked down guys.
Someone ban her. Someone ban this person in the chat. Oh, no one's a mod. I'll take care of it later. Yeah, no one's thrown at him hardly at all. That's the greatest thing. Damn it, Trojan Fight. He's like, that's where Ben's been hiding. Like 2 weeks in a row on the other show I'm on. And I'm like, we haven't been hiding. We've been over here.
Yeah. Yeah, watch out.
We were just talking about giving our props to Bear Alexander, who the USC Trojans probably wish they still had their Trojan Fight. You know. Holy no. By you, I mean the other one. All right.
Okay, I think we're on to the other segment.
Well, you got Iffy, and you want to pull up real quickly. I want to pull them up. So you got Iffy and my God. Who do I have here? Oh, I have Gary Bryant too. Gary Bryant's been really good. He's at least solid. Jerry Mixon, gotta give props to Jerry Mixon.
Yeah, Jerry Mixon, yeah.
Jerry Mixon's been really good too. Now, Jerry Mixon is a junior, but this is like the first year he's like really stood out.
And he's on his getting a lot of reps, yes.
Yeah, really on his own.
Him and Bryce are locking down the linebacker room.
Yeah. Maybe, but he just had a really good game against Penn State, so he's good to go.
He ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, he's good to go. He's good to go. He's fired up. He was jacked during that game.
He was jacked up after the game too.
Oh, so was Pregnon. Shout out Pregnon too on the O line. Another USC Trojan. He's been fantastic.
Another USC deflector.
I didn't know if he would. I didn't know how again this O line would fit, and he's fit in just perfectly. So what happens when you have good coaching?
Yeah. They don't just give up on their players, their Trojan fight.
Well, Barrow especially has a long history with Dan, so from Georgia. So I think that helps. But all right. Okay, Trojan fight. We'll see you.
Okay.
We'll see you in November.
Yeah.
All right. That was our kind of our shout out highlights for our standout surprise players. And again,
that show in November with the USC guys and the USC trolls we have over here in our comments week to week, it is gonna be. It might be our biggest show yet.
Send those trolls our way. Come on, USC people, everyone, all the USC fans, send all the USC Oregon Duck haters from USC over this way, especially if we can get Ryan Abraham on. If I finish locking that down with a date in the next week or two for November show.
And then we should reach out to Tim also.
Oh yeah, that week we might do 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah.
We might just have to do like 2 or 3. It's like hate week, back to back, USC and then Washington.
Yeah.
It's like double hate week. Especially with USC's like 7-4 or something like that,
Yeah.
Going into maybe undefeated Oregon. Differences. I'll leave it at that. Differences.
Yeah. Differences. And I was listening to a little piece yesterday on there or the other day on his top 25 that makes sense. And I'm not sure that channel's going to be around much longer. He did not say, he kept making subtle comments about money and donations and memberships and the channel's lacking. Yeah, and he doesn't have the fight in him anymore to do all this stuff that he used to spend hours doing.
The memberships were actually 90% of the issue, apparently. I'm like, I can't hold a gun to people's head and make people become a member.
Yeah.
Like what? And then
join this channel or else.
Yeah, that was our big differences, and then it just spiraled out from under control because dictatorship. And here we are. Welcome aboard, Trojan Fight. Yeah, that too. We're not doing that here. Now, if you do want to donate and help us out, at least follow us on X below. Quacking off CFB. Link is in the description. If you want to help us out, you can. Links are in the description also, but you don't have to. Just like this video. That's all I ask. Like the video and consider subscribing. That's it. We're happy as we build this bitch up. But if you want to send us money, by all means. Who threatened you, Holy? Where did they hurt you?
It was Frankeny.
Probably.
Who's probably not even here anymore.
Free hat.
Oh, you got a free hat?
No. You don't know. Killing me over here.
Join this channel and you get a free hat.
All right. Oh God, Jesus! See, what did I tell you? I feel like 20 minutes. And it's like we'll be at 40 minutes. Now we're at an hour.
An hour.
Yeah. What did I tell you? This is how it goes. This is how it freaking goes. As soon as the chat starts going off a little bit, it's like fuck. All right. Then Spaz, do you want to get on to your favorite segment of the week?
Yeah.
It's the tweets of the week. Because why not?
Moose, are you still here? We're about to dive into your question soon.
So, again, I didn't get to size these properly, so excuse me while I quickly zoom in on a couple of these. So, from Patrick W. Cutler, has your team beat a Power 4 opponent yet? It's week 6. Penn State, no. Of the top 25 rankings, Penn State's the only one who hasn't beat a Power 5 team, Power 4 team.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I will shame Penn State. Shame. Penn State's only played at home, too. Shame, Penn State. Shame.
Yeah, shame Penn State.
Oh, this weekend. Apparently, we're
Oh,
going to have
yeah.
4 Oregon Ducks starting at quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Gabriel, Mariota, Herbert, and Nix.
No, Mariota will not be playing this week.
Oh, he won't? Oh, shit.
No,
That changed.
Jaden Daniels is going to be back this week.
Oh, because just like yesterday, they were like, no, Jaden Daniels not playing this week. It'll be Mariota again.
When did they say that?
Yesterday. They said Jaden is out still this week against the Falcons, I believe it was. And it's Mariota.
Last I saw, they were saying he.
Well, these are from today about 4 quarterbacks for Oregon playing this weekend. So these are all from today.
Yeah.
So unless something literally just changed.
It might be. Yeah.
Damn it, Moose, stop being spaz. He's trying to outdo you with time of day and eating on streams. Well, anyways, there will still
Congratulations, Dylan Gabriel.
There will still be at least 3. But I believe Mariota will play, so there's 4.
And you're playing the Vikings in Germany.
Oh, God.
Das Wohl.
We talked about this on the After Dark show, too. Good luck, Arkansas.
Yeah, they might.
Helm of your program once again.
They might have him another motorcycle.
I want to zoom way in. I did not need to see that picture of Bobby Petrino that closely. Give him a motorcycle and a hooker. Let him go. All right. Here's Clint's gone, but from Mr. Beeve. How can it get worse? He said.
Oh, it's pretty much 50-50, huh? JJ's ass, Moose. He can't play in the NFL. You know that. Come on now. That was a bad pick that Minnesota made. They should have kept Darnold.
And the day you say that, I would have spit everywhere. I don't even watch the NFL, but I know Darnold's ass. But damn,
Seahawks are 3-1 with Darnold.
Weren't they good with Geno for a while?
Well, yeah, Geno's ass.
I know, but they were still okay with him. All right. I don't even remember what some of these are now. We've been going on for a while. I don't even know what this was. This was not. Oh, this was the side by side of the picks. This is what that was. This was from the Big Ten Network. This is the side by side of Thieneman and Reed with the picks.
Nico Reed, yeah.
When even the Big Ten Network's like, very similar. Minus the score. Ignore the score, everyone. Score doesn't matter. We didn't get to talk about this. Actually, I had another image I was going to pull up earlier, but I forgot. Yeah, highest grade true freshman running back from week 5. There you go, guy. Deer Hill.
That's right. Might be a Heisman candidate in a couple of years.
Oh, at least Doak Walker, definitely. If him and Davison say, oh yeah, the 1-2 punch, like a little Michael and Kenny on Barner, maybe a little duo. I like that. Oh yeah, here it is. Hold on, wait for it. See, I told you I started so I could pull it back up.
I mean,
He's just excited.
it
And the
looks
lighting's
bad. It really does look
Looks
bad.
like he's on drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the way he sniffs there and like wrinkles his nose, like, yeah. It does look bad. He was so fucking hyped up that entire game. I say hyped up as an excited. I don't mean hyped up as in coked up. Calm down, everyone. My God.
That's just real adrenaline junkie.
Oh, God. Adam came back.
Adam Duck cheerleader, go away.
And yeah, Trojan fight. That was Mackay Hughes. We did a video about him actually a few weeks back. One of the better ones. What happened to Mackay Hughes? Yeah, he has not played much at all. Something about not learning the playbook in time, not getting the schemes or something like that. A little bit of everything. But remember, Oregon has that brotherly connection because his brother offered is a DB at Oregon, so they kind of wanted to. They also think maybe they wanted to play together a little bit, like in the sense of like being on the same football team, for like a year or two in college. So that was part of the reason. But yeah, I'm not sure where Mackay Hughes is. I don't know if he's actually redshirting. I guess he could technically. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, this is what we're arguing about now too, Spaz. If you haven't seen it. From Terry McCauley. Did you know this is regulation? Or not in regulation?
What?
One would think that seeing the entire Oregon team playing in bike shorts would be making a point for rules committee at some point. And then everyone shows that like Drew Aller's in bike shorts or like above the knee. Like the shorts are supposed to be like mid-knee or something like that. I'm like, this is what we're arguing about here now? Come on. Get over it. Jesus Christ. God damn. Fashion police. That's what we're worried about? Lord. And one more. Discussing Ducks here. Spaz, you probably did see this. They'll give PSU fans, Penn State fans, the Whittington was not down narrative if the NCAA formally announces Dyer was down and gives us the 2011 BCS title.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, I'll second that, actually.
Yeah, that was great.
The way they described it, like, it touched the top of the blades of the grass. I was like, I'll take it. All right, everyone. That was your tweets of the week. They weren't all that great this week. Below me. Not you, Duck cheerleader person. That's for Spaz. That came out wrong. Everyone just ignore what I just said. Spaz, any fun plans this weekend outside of college football? I guess NFL or whatever the fuck you do. And, of course, the After Dark show.
Yeah, I'm going to FanFest Saturday NBA kickoff.
What time?
2:00 Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back by 5:00 for the Miami Florida State game.
Oh yeah, that should be. I think that would be a good one, actually. I think that'll be a good one. I haven't even looked at the schedule this week because I don't have to worry about it. So I don't know what time games are. We don't have to worry about this shit. We have to worry about it next week because we have to. As Troy said earlier somewhere, the day you say hosting Indiana would be a big game is a top 10 matchup at Austin. At least as it stands right now, unless the AP decides to kick Indiana out or something like that. Indiana's off this week too, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, we both have a bye this week, so cool. And the only other news was the 12:30 p.m. Pacific kickoff time at Austin.
Yeah.
That game.
I have to decide by I think tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to put in for any more this year.
No,
it's just too hard to get down there. I can't.
Oh,
I mean,
you gotta try. You gotta try for one more at least to get your foot in the door at least a couple times. That way, when you try to maybe renew next year, at least you've been there. Plus, you got to make up for cheering in the press box. Game one.
Yeah.
You got to kind of make up your reputation a little bit for that. Otherwise, they'll see your application next year and go, "This is the guy that cheered in the press box, wasn't it?" They're just chatting amongst themselves. Yeah, you should try one, whether Indiana or whatever else we have at home. I mean, we have USC, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota maybe.
Minnesota I could probably get. But the key is like if I ride with somebody, I got to make sure they already have a ticket, or find like the Indiana tickets are $150 for standing room only right now.
Well, I bet, and because of I think a lot of that too is one, Indiana's high rank. Two, we just talked about before we went live. The last time as noted when we said that, I was like, remember the last time Oregon lost to a Big Ten school at home? Indiana in, what was it, 91, 92 again? Yeah. That was the last Big Ten school we lost to at home. So so it's kind of like a history thing, you know? Nostalgia, I guess, or something like that. It'll be a fun game, so looking forward to that. All right, well then, everyone, Spaz, do try to get one game more this year, like Minnesota. That would be kind of fun too. Go see PJ Fleck or something.
Yeah.
Pet the gopher, you know.
Right.
Could this be Belichick's first ACC win? Would that be like the final can on Dabo Sweeney?
Would Clemson fire Dabo?
No, they probably. Well, I don't. They couldn't afford to fire Tom Allen. Tom Allen, right? Right.
Before Dabo?
No, I mean they couldn't afford to fire him as DC. They just hired him.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be fun. That would be funny. That would be like must-watch TV. I'd watch the highlights. All right. Well, everyone, appreciate you being here. We will maybe we'll figure out something else to do if something breaks or some big news or something comes out in the week, or otherwise we'll be back next week on Tuesday. So again, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Next week we'll be doing. Well, next Tuesday here we'll be doing the Indiana preview show.
And hopefully we'll have the Locked On Hoosiers here.
Yes, I will get in touch with him later. And other than that, we have Saturday night. We'll have the After Dark show. Moose, I'll send you the link again in our little X messages, so you can have the StreamYard link if you want to come on and talk shit.
Sean was waiting for you last week.
He's been waiting a while.
He was salivating. He was like, "Oh, Moose, my favorite Michigan guy." Yeah. Well, some great conversation.
Yeah. And if you know anyone else that used to be on the After Dark or the college football After Dark, tell them we're over here still having the After Dark. And if they want to join in, by all means, they're more than welcome to, and we can give them the links. We'll just figure out how to do that.
Who's the guy had the shoulder issue at the end of that last season? Is it Mike?
Yeah, Mike Ford.
Mike Ford, yeah. Moose, see if you can't get Ford and get him to come on.
Yeah.
After Dark.
Mike can come on. But it's Saturday, 9:35 p.m. Central, 7:35 Pacific. And we just bullshit as usual, just a little more even more unfiltered and uncensored.
Awesome,
right here on the Quacking Off channel. So do join us there. And once again, please go follow Spaz and I both here on X at Quacking Off CFB. Link is in the description below. And if you want to send us some money, by all means, do so. I'm not going to stop you, but otherwise, again, just hit the thumbs up. That's all we ask. Hit the thumbs up. Helps us out a lot. So, other than that, Spaz. Suck my nut. Bye.